What is good, my intro powered tribe? Oh, I forgot. Turn my light on. Hang on. My light is cool back here. Okay. You know what? We're going to make it work. Y'all know I got the cool. Moving forward, moving on. Welcome to the Intro Powered Tribe podcast. This is your host, Ase Daniels, and we are a like minded community, a community of like minded people. Let me get it right. We are a community of like minded people who are powered by our no in order to make room for our bigger yes. We are recharged with kindness, not being nice. And we are propelled, we are moved forward by our life's magnet, which is our spiritual gift. We're going to get into it today. And today's topic, we are continuing our series on investing in you. Last week, we talked about investing in you in regards to our mental health. Very important. We have to invest in ourselves. But today, I thought about something um, right along those same lines. We talked about our mental health, but we need to focus on our physical health. This is a non-negotiable. This is something that is mandated. In fact, in some countries, and I was looking for the article, but I couldn't find it. And if anybody finds it, make sure comment or send it to me somehow. There are countries that are be due to the extreme, especially coming out of the pandemic, where a tremendous amount of people their physical health diminished tremendously due to everybody being at home and not being able to access the gym and do what they would normally do. And so we're still coming out of that. And a lot of people are still struggling to get back into their fitness routines. And a lot of places, and in fact, there was an article that I found that we required a country is now mandating that those I'm gonna say it wrong. I gotta find it, and if I find it, I'll post it. But basically summarizing that, um, I believe those that are in getting mental health therapy are required, or those I don't know if it's the whole country, but a big percentage of the country is now mandated to do physical exercise to improve and to keep their physical health in place. And it's serious. And I got to find an article. I feel silly even talking about it. Either way, but when I read that, I meant to save it. How you save stuff and, and you try to find it later. You don't remember where you saved it. It's very annoying for me. Either way, moving forward. Um, just these last 6 months, y'all. I'll be honest. I have gained a tremendous amount of weight, and I didn't realize how much weight I gained, and I'm not one, and I've been blessed. I'm telling y'all, I've just been blessed. My dad is a very slim individual, and I tend to be very slim. But when I got on the scale and I saw how much I gained, it was at least 20, 30 pounds of weight. Because I don't go and kind of calculate because I'm blessed with slimness. But when I looked there and it said a number way above what I thought it should be, I said, okay, no. I say we got to do better, because it was during the last 6 months I was in school, I was in my internship, trying to finish, put my head down. And I just did not take care of my health. I did not exercise as much as I wanted to. And it just really added the pounds on, at least 20, 30 pounds, at least. And I said, okay, something's got to stop. So I graduated last month, and now I am ready to get back on it. And Anthony and I, we love this individual. Now, okay, let me back up. We have a tremendous amount of respect for this guy named Andy Frischilla. Now, there's some things that he does and says, and some of his ideologies that we don't believe, but this 75 Hard fitness program is called 75 Hard. Basically, summing up real quick, you got to choose a diet, you got to eat clean, no cheat meals, um, 2 workouts a day. One has to be outside. Each of them has to be at least 45 minutes long. And um, you got to drink a gallon of water a day, and you have to read 10 pages of a nonfiction book, and then you have to take a progress picture every single day. And if you mess up any days, like we're on day 31, and if you mess up any day, you have to start over from the beginning. So it's really a mental health. It's like a mental challenge, a fitness focus, et cetera, et cetera. And he has a book on it, 75 Hard. Now, beware, Christians, and those that might want to check it out. There's going to be some choice words in there, and but I respect the fact that he comes at it from when we start making excuses, we start putting barriers in the way of the progress that we need to make. And we've done it before. I finished it in 2021 when in fact when my mom passed away. I was doing that while she was in and out of the hospital, going to then she ended up in hospice, and then she passed away. So it was something to help me kind of keep my sanity, honestly, and to keep my mind going in a positive direction while I was dealing with losing her and watching her suffer, etc. It was something tremendous for me. So it's been very impactful, not only mentally and emotionally, but physically. And it helped me kind of get back on track. And to now I'm doing it again, day 30, and I could just notice my body changing, and I'm starting to slim down. And I mean, I've never been the one that had to change up how I dressed or um getting new shirt sizes and jeans. I had to get new jeans because they wouldn't fit anymore. And I've never been that person. I've always been a very active person, but once you start getting older, like I am now, you got to be really deliberate about your physical health and taking care of yourself, watching those pounds, being careful about allowing those pounds to add up. Now I know it's there. Now again, I'm not here to condemn anybody, but I'm challenging us because everybody has different conditions and situations where losing weight may be a challenge, but that doesn't minimize our need for physical activity. Um, and I love this quote. It says that if you don't make time for your wellness, you will be forced to make time for your illness. And it tells me to read it again. This dude named Doc Amen, he's a great follower on Instagram. He said, if you don't make time for your wellness, you'll be forced to make time for your illness. Some of us, and again, see it just, I mean, I'm not getting into the facts and the statistics and all that stuff about health and fitness. You can go hop online and find all of that stuff. My goal is to come at it from the spiritual perspective and the counseling perspective so that we could get a understanding, because as we invest in ourselves, most counselors and therapists that you will see will strongly encourage you to add a fitness regimen to your daily habits, because it says here, and I read it here, it says if you exercise regularly, it can help reduce stress, boost your memory, reduce symptoms of mental health conditions like depression, anxiety, and schizophrenia. This thing is serious. Physical exercise, our bodies are made to move. We have to move them deliberately with stretching, strength training, and aerobic exercising, right? At minimum 30. I mean, we know this, we know it. There's things that we don't, it's not that we don't know it, but whatever reason, we find excuses not to invest in ourselves and to make this physical activity part of our daily regimen. Now, I'm not saying we killing ourselves every day, and I'm not saying you don't got to go and try to lift the whole gym, every weight in the gym. No, that's ridiculous, and it's not realistic. I'm talking about small steps equal great distances in regards to our physical health. Well, I mean, I'm gonna get to it, but let me just jump in here. It says it is important to note that physical activities and exercise not only maintain physical and psychological health, our body and our minds are connected, y'all. It's connected. There's no way you can invest in yourself only mentally and ignore the physical and not end up causing negative things to happen to our health and having us to have to pop medicine. I can't stand popping medicine. I get it and I respect medicine, but I don't believe that we should be perpetually on medications for in regards to our health while we're not trying to improve it. I don't believe that. Medicine does help for a season to help, obviously recovery and headaches. I get it. But we got to be very careful about how we allow our physical health to be replaced with pills and with all these external things that we need others outside of ourselves to do it, to be for us. The body is a natural healing mechanism in and of itself. Look what the Bible says. We know. Come on, church folk, we know this. Church boy, I'm a church boy, and we know this stuff. Most of us know it. And those of you all that are from my faith perspective, we thrive on and we pride ourselves on what we call our health message, which I kind of feel like it's incomplete because we don't mention mental health in there. That to me is not the health message that we need to be. It's incomplete. I respect it, and we do a phenomenal job. And if you look at the stats, that you know, our 70 Adventists are on the top in regards to our health. We're world class. There's no discussion about that. But I don't know how we can not include mental health in there. To me, it's incomplete, and I can go more, but I won't. Listen, it says it is important. Physical activity and exercise not only maintain physical and psychological health, but also help our bodies respond to the negative consequences of several diseases such as diabetes, black folk, diabetes, hypertension, cardiovascular disease, and respiratory diseases. Respiratory diseases, COVID. Some of us know. We all got it. Majority of us got it. And if you didn't get it, God bless you. But the majority of us got it. And those of us who are in better physical condition didn't feel the wrath of this thing. Some people were laid out for weeks and months in the hospital trying to recover and get over this thing. And one reason, not the only reason, and we're all susceptible to different things, and we have different genes, and there's a lot of different dynamics. But we got to start knowing ourselves. We got to start knowing our bodies. We have to invest in ourselves and understand what works for us, what health regimen, what fitness regimen works best for us. My mom always, she was on me. I say, lower your salt and your sugar. Lower your salt and your sugar. I say, okay, Mom, I'm good. That I didn't realize it till, as you get older, you start realizing, okay. And but there's so many so many options out there, y'all. I think after the pandemic, when people started to balloon up and it just increase in weight and lack physical endurance, they realized that's why even the beer and alcohol say no carbs or less carbs. And they know that people are tired of gaining this excess and taking all these excess calories and excess carbs and all these things. They're starting to learn. And sugar. Oh man, okay, come on. But doing this 75 hard challenge, Anthony and I found that there's great alternatives to sugar. So many things that taste great. Magic Spoon, we just ordered it. It's been around for years. We just ordered a box, and let me tell you, our two favorites are the frosted and the fruity pebble version. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Phenomenal. And if you put it down in front of a kid, you put it down in front of somebody and swap the bowls with the original and what that was, you can't tell. That they are getting phenomenal at having low and no sugar options and low salt options for people that want to do better with their health and nutrition and diet and fitness, that you won't lose the taste. We want the taste. I want the taste. But we can find alternatives. They are there. And Anthony and I are proving it because we're on our journey to 75 hard. We're almost halfway through. And we got to get to this point where some of us have, it doesn't matter how young you are. And again, based on your genes or your DNA, and our parents didn't have the greatest health habits. We end up more susceptible to having the same propensity to diabetes, hypertension, cardiovascular disease, respiratory diseases. We have that in us. And we, again, based on knowing ourselves well, knowing our bodies well, knowing what challenges our family has had. These are what the doctor asks us. When we go in and we fill out things, they say, what you have to mark who in your family, what has your family dealt with in the past, so that the doctor knows how to prescribe and bring attention to certain things, so that because they've studied and know. But we got to study and know ourselves. We have to invest in ourselves, in our physical health. No one's going to do it for us. No one. We have to do it for ourselves. We have to invest in ourselves. There is Bible verse, Bible principle. While 1 Timothy 4:8, for while bodily training is is of some value, godliness is of value in every way. So what it's saying is not minimizing, it's bringing into the discussion our bodily training. The Bible says bodily training, but we know that godliness and character. And let me say this. Listen. I need you to understand this. How we treat others and how we treat ourselves are equal in regards to our character. Character is based not only on how we treat others, but it includes how we treat ourselves. And some of us have very poor character strictly because we lack the habits and the discipline of investing in ourselves and getting our butt up in the morning or in the evening and getting some physical activity going. We got to do it. It's character. Because if we're here to protect the gift that God has birthed in us, we have to protect it by being good stewards of our physical bodies. Yes, I'm challenging us. Now, I'm not saying, again, not trying to lift every weight in the gym or try to run 1,000 miles. No. Small steps, great distances. We can get physically in shape. We can. Now we may need to make adjustments. Like I got to wear a knee sleeve. My knee has been talking to me. I got to make you make adjustments, but no more excuses. No more. And let me keep going. We know this verse, 3 John 2, verse 2. Beloved, I pray that all may go well with you and that you may be in good health as it goes well with your soul. So it talks about spiritual health. Spiritual health, commercial, is how we view God, how we view others, and how we view ourselves. That's spiritual health. Physical health, good health, is how we take care of these awesome, amazing, incredible bodies that God has given us. The body is a natural healing agent. If we take care of it, it will heal itself. It's awesome. I don't know how people can't believe that there's a creator when you don't think about the body. It just amazes me. I think there's a percentage of people that won't believe that there's a creator, there's a God, because of how a lot of Christians have treated them. That's just they're so hurt, and I'm not mad at them. And they have been. Some of us that claim to be God's people, Christ followers, are harsh and judgmental and vicious and tend to be just not kind, just not kind, And I think that's where a lot of people end up going towards the belief that there is no God, atheism and all these random different things, but just the principle that we're a creator, we are created beings by a heavenly Father. That's what I believe, right? But let's keep going. Introverts. Let's talk about us. Intro powered. Forgive me. I'm trying to expel that whole term introverts because it has a negative connotation. Intro powered is we are proactive. We are taking our physical, mental, and emotional health so that we can protect the gift that God's given. That's the goal. That's what we're here for. And a lot of us don't know the gift, and we need to find out, ask God to reveal it, and then we go and start helping and serving. And I believe our gift will manifest itself because our gift is, and I like the definition that Steve Harvey uses, that our gift is what we get that gets maximum results, but takes minimal effort on our part. Maximum results. And we get true satisfaction, and it's easy for us to do. My gift is encouragement and teaching. My wife's gifts are wisdom and hospitality. It's natural for us. It's instinctive. We don't have to try hard to do them. That's what we need to identify, and then we need to protect it by taking care of our physical health. I want this to be quick. Boom, boom, boom. Intro power, we tend to, not always, but we tend to lack internal motivation, and we need external motivation. Sometimes we might need a coach. That's one of the practical suggestions to get the ball rolling. Invest in you, get and hire a coach, a fitness coach. Hire one. Pay that money. Yes, pay the money. Investing in you, not in the stocks, not in housing, not in Bitcoin and all this other stuff first. You can invest in those other things eventually, but the priority has got to be investing in you. Investing in you with our physical health. Get a coach. And sometimes, and we know we tend to get exhausted from being social and out, with in the gym. And sometimes you feel the need to have to talk to people. And there's all kind of reasons, right? And we just come back exhausted. We tend to find excuses not to go to the gym. So, okay, if we don't go to the gym, get you again, invest in you, like Anthony and I did. We got us 2 Pelotons down in the basement. Oh, lots of money, lots of cash that we invest. We said, no, we're going to invest in ourselves. We got them right right before the pandemic. And we said no. And I think one we got before the bike we got before the pandemic, and then we got the tread during. Again, investing in you, putting the cash down. So every time you go buy it, you feel that pain, like, man, I paid all this money. I got to go down there. I got to get it in. And we're blessed to have a space where we can afford and put a gym in our basement. We're blessed. I'm thankful for it, but I'm not going to negate and to dismiss and to ignore my blessing. I'm going to invest. I'm going to take time. I'm going to carve out time in my schedule. This was what we're learning from 75 Hard. We make so many excuses not to do certain things. We make so many excuses, and it's time to get rid of them. Invest in have physical health. Tips, suggestions, practical, immediately applicable principles and aspects of what we need to do for our physical health. Investing in ourselves. Get a coach. If you know you struggle with not knowing what to do, not knowing how to do it, get a coach. Get a fitness coach. They know. They'll teach you. They'll break it down. Simple, right? Start slow. That's another a principle. Small steps, great distances. 10 minutes. Just go up and down right outside your door in your neighborhood. Just go up and down. It's beautiful sun during the summer. Summer's here. It's a great time to get started. Great. Get outside. Get the sun. Get the fresh air. Get it in. Get the water. Another one. Hydrate. I'm almost done. Today I'm doing really well. I only have my 20 ounces left to drink. I'm gonna drink that when I do my workout right after this. I don't want to work out. My body's sore. I did my morning walk this morning. I'm a little sore. I'm tired, and I think my body knows that the school year's over, so it's starting to shut down. I got to push through. Sometimes you're not going to want to do it. We got to make it habitual, and we got to make it easy and convenient. Come on, Intro Power. We like convenience. Yeah, we do. Let's make it convenient. Let's invest. Last two. We got to invest in quality clothes, shoes. Don't be cheap, Intro Powered. Don't do it. Stop with the cheapness. Stop it. Invest quality. My wife laughs at. She used to laugh at me, but now she gets it. When we invest in quality stuff, it might be a little pricey at first, but again, the principle is we invest in ourselves and we say that I deserve to have quality clothes because these quality workout clothes and these quality shoes are what I need to maintain my physical fitness, all in order to protect the gift, to protect the purpose, to protect the identity that God has birthed in me. You and I, we have to protect it. But God is not going to drag us anywhere we don't want to go. We have to choose to do it. We have to choose to invest in ourselves physically by getting the workout in. Walk, slow steps, steady, what did I say? Small steps, great distances. Get out and walk. Get you a knee sleeve, get you an ankle sleeve. Whatever it is, there's all kinds of things that people can do. Start stretching. Simple. Breathing. We don't, if you look at the stats on breathing, we don't breathe a fraction of how well we need to. And I'll say this, Anthony and I, we do yoga, and we are Christ followers 1000%. Yes, we do yoga. Now, I don't know. Honestly, I'm trying to figure, people say, and oh, it's the devil, but yeah, I haven't had any of those issues. I haven't fallen back from my relationship with God. I love him just as much. And yoga has been tremendous for me, with not only with my stretching, and to again, stretching helps minimize the potential of injury, or when you do get injured, the injury you're able to recover. See, exercise and fitness lifts the floor, so that, meaning that when we fall, we don't fall as far down, and we don't get hurt for as long, because we're physically fit, we're stretching, we're getting stronger, and we're breathing. That's why I love yoga. And yoga, on the other side, is, and we're going back to investing in ourselves as far as our mental health. Yoga has helped me um, with my anxiety. It's helped me tremendously. It's, if nothing else, in regards to the breathing, that's helped me minimize when I do feel anxious. The anxious seasons and the time frames are much lower, and they don't are not as intense, because I've learned to just breathe, just stop and breathe. We think we're breathing, but we're not. We're not. And there's breathing exercises, not yoga related. Okay. If anybody, just as soon as y'all heard yoga, you turned it off, that's fine. No judgment. But I'm just letting you know what works for us, and what's worked for my wife and I. And again, we still love Jesus. We still follow him. We still worship him. We still choose him. But we found that yoga for us, we don't buy into all the other rhetoric, and we just, the breathing, the stretching, and the strength training that yoga, the exercises of yoga, not the belief system and all that stuff behind it, um, has been tremendous for us. So again, the goal is investing in you, physical fitness. Find what works for you. Might be tennis, might be basketball, um, walking, um, getting on a bike. Dust that bike off. Take the clothes off the bike. Take all the random stuff off the bike. Get that thing out there. Get it tuned up. Again, investing. Get it tuned up. Make sure there's no issues. So when you hit the road, you can hit it. Get out there. Get on it. At least minimum 30 minutes. Get it done. Get it in for the day. I mean, our sleep improves. Our sex lives improve. Husbands, spouses, come on. Everything gets better when our physical activity is consistent and habitual. Our sleep, our our time with our spouse, right? Um, our mental capability, our memory, all these things are improved. And I'm gonna end here. I thought I was trying to get this done under 20 minutes, but I'm gonna end here. This is part 2 of our series, Investing in You. We talked about mental health last time. This time we talk about our physical health. And next time, the third one will be what's the third one? Let me see here. The third one will be, nope, where'd it go? Oh, reading. We're gonna talk about investing in you, how reading can really be one of the most powerful investments you can ever make in regards to who you are, your purpose, your identity, and the gifting that, again, it's all about investing in ourselves to protect the gift that God's given us, so we can do exponentially more for others. That's the goal. That's why we're here. We got to prioritize and take care of us, so that we can do that much more for others. We can be in position to do and to be who God has called us to be. This was, it felt quick, but I know I tend to get long winded. But I love sharing. I love talking. I love encouraging, because we got to get to a space, whatever it looks like. Start slow. Don't worry about, oh, I'm not seeing any outward, the outward will show eventually, but it's the mental hurdle of getting up, getting that habit going, getting the body moving, getting the sweat going, getting the breathing going, getting the strength increased, so it's consistent, it's daily, whatever it takes. Now, there's active recovery that we can do, just stretching, just getting outside, walk, these simple things. But it's all about the consistency. It's not about what you do, but it's how we do it consistently in regards to our physical activity that works for us, that we can do. Not trying to do things we can't do, but what we can do that will produce tremendous benefits. So this is hopefully just a reminder, but I'm encouraging us, whatever it is, start slow, get out there and get it done. Get out there. Summer, perfect time to develop this or rekindle this habit of investing in ourselves through our physical fitness so we can become the best version of ourselves and protect. It's all about protection, right? Intro power, we love protecting. And we got to do it for ourselves. So again, maybe for a season, we can put some other things on the back burner while we implant. Grab 30 minutes and get that workout in. Put the workout clothes on the banister at the night before you go to sleep. So when you wake up, boom, grab it, throw the clothes on, get the workout in. Right? It's time now. If you go to the gym, get some noise canceling headphones, throw them on so that you can kind of block everybody out, get your workout in, shower at home. I was reading an article from introvert introverts dear uh introverts dear introverts, dear introverts. Phenomenal article, and they have a lot of principles that help us intro powered uh, um, navigate spaces like working out and being around. We might need to join a group, a smaller group, a more intimate group of that we can go and get our workouts in. A small group, not more than 10, maybe 5, 10 people at the most, right? But we go there consistently. We can be part of a team. We like being part of a team. These are the little things that I'm challenging us as we invest in ourselves, that we can protect the gift that God's given us so that we can be in the best possible position to be used by Him. Let's not be the one that God looks like, oh, come on, I say, I can't use you. You're in no condition. You're literally physically in no condition. I can't use you for what is needed right here in this season, in this geographical location where I've placed you to be a solution to a problem in today's world. I want to be used by God. I hope that's you. If we want to be used by God, let's tell Him and show Him that we want to be used by Him by investing in ourselves and getting our fitness where it needs to be. Get out there, y'all. Get in shape. Stay in shape. I don't know which one is. I think which one is harder? Getting in shape or staying in shape? What do y'all think? I don't know. I think I've gone for both sides of it, but I want to challenge us. Make the necessary adjustments. If you don't know something, ask. Google is your friend. Ask. Ask somebody that's consistent. What do they do? How do they get started? What happens when your knee hurts? The little things, right? So we can continue to make those small radio. They don't use the radio anymore, but those I gotta think of a new example. But those small radio, y'all know what I'm talking about. The radio, of my generation, the radio dial adjustments to be able to tune in to understanding our bodies. Our bodies. We got to know ourselves and our bodies. Well, what works, what we can eat, what we can't eat. I've heard about what your blood type is and how that should help determine what you can eat. That will help you avoid some of these negative health challenges that a lot of us end up going through, especially us of color. Come on, let me end here. Yeah, I'm working to get things going. I'm trying to build this community, y'all. Again, it's like-minded people who are, and I always forget, I haven't memorized it yet, but we are powered by our no. We have to say no to all these other things that we can say, we can make room for our bigger yes. It starts with, and then we are recharged with kindness, and we are propelled, we are pushed forward, we are motivated and energized by our life's magnet, which is our spiritual gift. There's more to come as far as the spiritual gifts. Some of us don't know them. When was the last time you heard a sermon or a seminar or anything on spiritual gifts? Interesting, church. Very interesting. Moving on. Nice people, as we close, nice people do finish last, but kind ones rise to the top and are sustained there. Let's go.